Right. You might be curious, where the heck's the box? Well, sadly enough, the box did not make it. Not gonna go in great detail, but yeah, it's gone. But I got the card. Right, yeah, we all know the card. So, yep, finally here. And what do I mean by that? Well, it took quite some time for this guy to actually, come in stores, but finally he's in stores. So yeah, we now have ourselves a coelurus. Beautiful. Personally, I was actually sort of, oh god, I'm looking at the card for probably the very first time, and god, it looks so different. Whatever. Yeah, coelurus finally here. Took quite some time. I was actually sort of like iffy on this figure. But yet again, it's a small theropod, so I decided, screw it, why not? I'll buy it. I only found one of these in probably my entire life so far. I only found one of these, and I instantly bought it. As well as the In-N-Out Gum. I'll make a review of him later. But yeah, found him. It's only like what, $7? Found him at this one Target. Surprisingly enough, it was a Target that I really hate. But yeah, managed to find him. So, here he is. I guess I could just zoom in, huh? Just like look at that face. Whatever. But yeah, here he is. Interesting enough, the prototype version was actually airbrushed, but this time it's not, you can tell. See, a really nice figure, actually. Pretty decent. The entire headpiece is pink, or like a reddish pink color. Hot pink, I think. And the rest is not airbrushed. You think it'll probably be airbrushed, but in reality it's actually printed. It sucks. The bottom's just weird. I don't get that. It sucks how it's not painted all the way to the tail. It's pretty neat how they actually made the tail a lot more longer, unlike the other theropods. But yeah, pretty neat. Stand like that, I guess. Well, I guess it will stand. Pretty much. But yeah, I don't really know what to say about this figure. Let's get into the paint job. So pretty much you can see here the paint. So here you can see like a bluish, grayish color. Goes all the way down. And so it curves. It's the leg. Very nice. It's the other leg. Claws are not painted nor glossed. Nor are these hands. The jaw. I'll get into the jaw a little bit later. I actually really like this, what they did with it. I'll tell you that one. The tail, surprisingly enough, could actually swivel. Which is pretty interesting because we never really get that, especially with these small carnivores, these small theropods for the new Mattel line. We always used to get them during during Kenner. We always got the tails to swivel. Now with like Mattel and Hasbro, we never really got that, but it's pretty interesting how they're bringing that back. Pretty decent. You can see like every individual scale. I guess you could say there's like some feathers on top of his head. I'd more or less say that they look more like scales. They don't really look like feathers to me. But yet again, that's just my opinion. So yeah. You could call them feathers, you could call them scales. I'm gonna go with them being scales. They do not look like feathers to me. I'm sorry. But yeah. Interesting enough, I don't really have the figure on me right now. I wish I actually really one. But the pupil is actually, they didn't even paint the pupil, it's just the same color as this. So you got like the eye, which is just pitch black. Both sides, and the pupil, same color as this. Now if the articulation, with arms could move full 360. I believe with this one could do it too. Yep. The leg also move a full 360, as well as this leg. Yeah, T-Rex logo like always. Here's the scanning logo, so if you want this guy, you could go ahead and take him. I don't care. Just there we go. Hopefully you guys will do that. Pause the video if you need to. Pretty interesting figure, I must admit. It's actually really good. Really decent figure. Really small too. I'll get into that in just a moment. There we go. Now, with the jaw. Okay, you probably already saw. With the jaw. Let me just show off the other carnivores real fast with theropods that we've got. So, like we always know, all the Velociraptors pretty much, you close the mouth, it won't close all the way unless you like hold it down, but yeah, it won't close all the way. This one, it closes all the way, but you got the teeth showing on the Proceratosaurus. It's pretty interesting. So yeah, and I'm not even gonna bother getting into Kenner. This was like the original Kenner, we all know how that went. But yet again, this was like a long time ago. This is like old. Like with the, yeah, you pretty much know. But this guy, I just really like it. They actually went out all out on this figure, on this pink dinosaur. I know you guys might be like, oh, it's pink, you know, I don't care about it. Actually, if you close the jaw, look at that. Boom. Jaw closes all the way. It doesn't close only to here. It doesn't have like its teeth showing out. Nope. It closes just fine. That's probably one of the very first figures I've ever seen. Oh, probably the very first Jurassic Park figure that you're actually able to make the jaw close all the way without seeing the teeth or anything. That's really neat. I actually sort of like. Sorry for that. But yeah, that's why the very first Jurassic Park figure, or Jurassic Road, I really don't care, figure that I've ever seen the jaw fully close. At least of what I've seen. I know they're probably like, oh, you know, this jaw closes very cool. Can close all the way. I know you might be thinking that. Probably of like the Sneaking Raptor. I don't know. But personally, this is beyond my standards. I don't know. I actually really like this figure. Really cool. I actually tried it actually. It's also really neat how they actually went like so detail on this. Neck proportion. Here they got, I forgot what it's called. It's not like vertebrae or anything. Maybe it's called vertebrae. No, it can't be called vertebrae. I forgot what it's called. They even got scales on the arms and legs too. If my camera would even focus. But yet again, that would be a blessing. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you can see the scaling on the leg. You could barely see it on the arm though. I mean, like on camera. You even got on the tail. It's like almost like a reptile. Like if, I was gonna say if you feel it, if it was like a reptile. No, it does not feel like a reptile. It feels like if I'm holding a toy. But yet again, that's what it is. So you got that correct. Inside the mouth. They actually did sculpt the top of the jaw. Pretty decent, I must admit. Pretty nice figure. It's like, this is like one of those figures that you won't really care about until you like actually buy it. Then all of a sudden you're like, oh crap, you know, this figure's actually pretty good. The only thing is, as far as I know, this figure's like really rare. At least where I live, it's really rare. So personally, I just pick it up no matter what. But yet again, if I see it again, I won't buy it because I already have it. And I'm not too crazy about repainting this figure. I don't know what to repaint it as. It's the head, I guess. So, I don't know, I'm just trying to see what I could do. But yeah, here's the Coelurus. But yeah, my bad. Coelurus. But yeah, here's the Coelurus. Really cool dino. It's a pretty good figure, I must admit. Really nice sculpting. And I know, before I get into comparisons, I know what you guys might be thinking. And for those of you that weren't thinking this or never thought this, well, I could answer. Now, you guys won't need to think about it. No. Alright, let me zoom out. No, none of the parts on this dinosaur was recycled for the Proceratosaurus. I mean, from the Proceratosaurus. How do I know? Well, let's just, yeah, there is a mild size difference between these two figures. And also not just that, like, for instance, I personally thought the arms was going to be, like, the same or something. In reality, actually, the arms are not the same. It might look the same, but actually it's not if you actually look into it. Yeah, the arms are not the same. Obviously, this side is not the same. Arms are not the same. Jaw aren't the same. Body's definitely not the same. The head is definitely not the same either. Tail's not the same. Legs are not the same, even if they're more chunky. And just, yeah. I personally thought that this figure was gonna have some, it's just gonna be like a recycled Proceratosaurus, but instead it's just its own figure, the Coelurus. So that's pretty cool that they decided to make a Coelurus its own figure. Only thing is, you know, the fact how we already got a Herrerasaurus now, from the video game, I guess, and now we got a Proceratosaurus. It'd be nice if we got a Stegosaurus, but I don't know. I guess this could be a substitute for the Stegosaurus. I don't have a Herrerasaurus on me right now, but I guess you could call this a Stegosaurus, even though it's not a Stegosaurus, it's a Coelurus. Coelurus. Oh, God. Coelurus, my bad. But yeah, I guess even though it's a Coelurus, I guess you could substitute it as a Stegosaurus. So you'd have the Herrerasaurus, the Proceratosaurus, and the Coelurus, aka Stegosaurus. And what do you know? You have all the dinosaurs from the first Jurassic Park film that didn't make it to the movie. Well, yeah, again, if you're actually going to think about all of them, I guess you would add Baryonyx. And if you're going to include the book, I'd say like Maiasaurus, the same time I pronounce it. You know, Maiasaurus and Proconfinaces and a 10 feet tall Dilophosaurus. But I'm not even going to get into the book or any of the creatures from the book. I'm just going to go for the movie. But yeah, besides that, you already know what this guy is compared to this guy. So, here it is. Here's a Coelurus compared to, why not, Dilophosaurus. Just, why not? Even though this Dilophosaurus is way too small, and in reality should probably be like, I don't know, a lot taller, I can tell you that. Like, oh hey, it should probably be like up here, but whatever. But yeah, this is Dilophosaurus, pretty much. Why show a new Dilophosaurus when you could show the original Dilophosaurus? Now this is much more of an in-scale Dilophosaurus. If you really want a Dilophosaurus that's in scale, I recommend getting like the old 1993 Kenner Dilophosaurus. Now that one's in scale, and so yeah, I don't know. I like this little one. What the heck is that? I guess you could count this one in scale as well, but whatever. And also, why not? Here is, oh god, my chair's broken, so sorry about the noise that's going on. And also, just for the heck of it, here's a Velociraptor compared to him. And here's the original Velociraptor. Pretty neat. It's a very small carnivore, by the way. Very small figure. But yeah, really small, you know, what you call it? Theropod. So besides the new Dilophosaurus and the Proconfinaces that we got, the Compies, this is probably the smallest one. Besides, obviously, the new Velociraptor and the compies. But yeah, the smallest, smallest fully grown, theropod. Besides compies. So, here it is compared to a Kenner figure, the wonderful days of Kenner. And here it is compared to a Hasbro/Mattel figure. So, yeah. Personally, I sort of like it with the... Oh, God. I sort of like it with the Kenner figure, actually. I mean, yeah, I know it's good with the Mattel, but... I don't know why. Just something, like, tells me that it looks way more better with the Kenner. I don't know. Looks a lot more cooler. Whatever. Yeah, here's the Hasbro/Mattel. See, it's pretty good. It's pretty good inside that. Yeah, it's pretty good. I know most people, most males probably won't. I know most boys or males or whatever probably won't get this figure because it's white, blue, and pink. And let's be honest here. The boys probably won't get that. But personally, I actually think it's well worth the money. Plus it's $8, so it's pretty good. So, I don't really know what else to say. Besides, I forgot the card. Right, so yeah, here's the card. When I said it looks way different than the figure. Yeah, like with the eyes and all that. I don't know. Well, let me see something. Yeah, even on the card, I can't even tell if this... Even on the card, I can't tell if that's supposed to be scales or feathers. So I'm still going with scales. On the back of his neck. Huh, I just never realized it goes from like pink all of a sudden to a white. It's pretty good. But yeah, here it is. So yeah. I personally don't know don't know why you need this. I personally like the movie collector cards from back when the first Jurassic Park figures came out. When you got like the movie cards or collector cards or whatever. I prefer those more than these because these are basically just useless. But if you like collecting them, well, here you go. Coelurus. Jurassic World Dinosaurs. I'm gonna count this as Series 1 because the photos for this guy came out when the Series 1 photos came out. And also we haven't really technically got a Series 2 yet. So I'm just gonna count this as Series 1. You know, it's basically just a late release. You know, it's a late start. Hopefully they get more common in the future. Probably not. Let's be honest here. They never do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. And I just hope you guys have a wonderful day. Remember, goodbye.